Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have something really amazing to share with you. We'll be talking about a stylish cape design without shoulder seam. My name is Ajulam. Let's get started. I will quickly draft a basic bodice pattern while telling you the business side of today's tutorial. Meanwhile, if you don't know how to draft a basic bodice pattern, you can check the last video that I just posted. You will get to see how to draft a perfect basic bodice pattern. Now, when it comes to kids fashion, standing out is key, and one way to do that is through unique designs. That's where the no shoulder seams come in. So how does this design innovation translate to increased sales? Well, let me break it down for you. This unique design attracts attention by offering stylish capes that stands out from the crowd. You can draw in more customers and charge higher prices. So with this design technique, you have the ability to customize it. You can add personal details to it. You can add applique, embroidery, or unique fabric combination. This not only increase the perceived value of your product but also allow you to charge premium prices for your design. So there you have it. So made stylish cape designs without shoulder joining are both a creative expression and a sound business strategy. So we'll just go in straight to the practical aspect of today's tutorial. I'm going to start by altering this pattern. As you can see, I just finished drafting a basic body, so I'm going to start from this front side. We are going to alter this now to create the stylish cape that we'll be working on. So the first thing I'm going to do is to come over to this shoulder slope, and before that, for this particular cape I use 1/2 inch as the shoulder slope. Okay, so I use 1/2 inch for that. So I'm going to come to this shoulder slope and extend it by 1 or 1.5 or even 2 inches, depending on how you want that area to be. So I'm working with 1.5. So this is the point. So I'm going to follow the slope and connect to the new point. Okay, all right. So before you do this part, make sure that you have your basic bodice pattern separate. What I mean is that you need to cut this separate before drawing another one to alter. This way you will not have any issue, so make sure to do that. So I extended by 1.5 inch. Then I'm going to come over to this side and mark out 1.5. You can also make it 1 inch, but I want this to be the same. So this is 1.5. This is the point there. So all I need to do is to connect from this point to this point. Now you can decide to make it straight or a little curvy, depending on what you have in mind. So I'll be making mine a little curvy, not just plain straight. So I'll just make it a little curvy. Now this is the cape part, remember. So this is what I'll be working on. Now you can see why I said you need to cut out your basic bodies separate, then draft another one to alter it. So this is the new line I'm working with now. So I'll come to this center front line and connect to this point now. Okay, so at this point you can decide to give it a straight or a curvy part, just the way you want yours to be. You can see mine is not that curvy and not that straight. Okay, now this is what I have for the cape. So I'm going to repeat the same on this other side. I'll come over to the shoulder, extend it by 1.5, and then connect, following the slope as it is. Just connect. So for this part, you can also make it a circular cape, you can also make it a square. It all depends on what you have in mind. Okay, so I'll come down to this part and mark out the same 1.5 and then connect. Okay, just make it a little curvy and connect. That is for me. If you don't want yours to be a little curvy, you can just leave it straight as it is, and then I'll take this and connect to that point as well. You can see that this is very easy. You can actually make this in less than 10 minutes. Now my front cape is ready, so this is what I'll be using as the cape. So keep on watching so you can see how to join the shoulder, how you can make the shoulder so that it will not look as if you stitch on it. That is why I call it a no shoulder joining. All right, so this is the back side. I would repeat the same because the front and back should look the same. That is for your cape, it should look the same. So this is 1.5. I'll follow the slope and extend it, and then 1.5 also on the side. Then I'll curl that in. Okay, and the pattern is ready. All right, so I'm going to show us how to cut this and also stitch it. All right, now for this part you can decide, to go with the same curve like we did here. You can decide to do that, or you can decide to give it any other shape of your choice. Okay, so I'll connect. All right, this is it after cutting it out. This is for the back. I need to write it so that I don't make any mistake. This one is the back side and this is the front side. So this is one of the front. So what I'm going to do now is to join the shoulders like this and then use my paper sellotape to close it up, because I don't want this part to have any joining. So I'll just close it up. It's as easy and simple as that. So just close it up, and then I'm going to double this because I'll be using this for both the lining and the main fabric. So you can see that I'm combining two colors, this and this. So this is going to be the cape while this is the bodice, as you can see. So I'll just fold this into two before placing this on it, so that it will save me time. Then I'll just join these two together. Then make sure to add your sewing allowance on this side. Okay, you can also add on this other side because we did not include that when we were drafting. So I'll just hold this, use my paper sellotape and secure this, and then cut it out like I just said, and then I'm going to show us how to stitch it. This is what I have. You can decide to customize it by adding a ruffle, an applique, or an embroidery to it. You can always play with this part. You can even make it a circle, a rectangle shape. All right, so this is how to create this beautiful design. Please subscribe if you have not, and then turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out any of my upcoming sewing tutorials. See you all in my next one.